Hello and welcome to this brief video overview of Autodesk's Students and Educators website. My name is Charlie Setterfield and I prepared this video for use by the Warren County STEM Institute and the high school teachers there who are working on STEM curriculum and how they might integrate it into a variety of classes at the high school level. And this is just one piece of a series of videos that I'm doing for that, and this one is really intended to give an overview of the Autodesk Students and Educators website so that you can see some of the resources that are available there for you. So without anything else, here we go. We're going to start by just navigating to Internet Explorer. You can use any web browser, whatever you want. And once that's up and running, I'm going to navigate to Autodesk.com. And this is the main Autodesk website. This has everything for everybody. It's all of their software, it's links, it's how to find a reseller, how to find training, how to find their user manuals, their tutorials, the whole 9 yards. What we're really after is under this button, which is Community. And I'm going to just hover over that Community button and then slide down to the bottom one there in the Users category, which is Students and Educators. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. The Students and Educators site popped up in a new window. I'm going to go ahead and maximize this just to make this full screen. And notice these tabs available here across the top: Home, Free Software, Learning Support, etc., etc. The free software, let's take a quick look at that. Free software gives you the list of all of the software packages that are available from Autodesk that you can download for free. These all have a 3-year license included. The softwares that we're going to use today are Green Building Studio, this one, which is actually a web-based software, and you won't have to download that, but you'll have to use the instructions for getting in. So Green Building Studio is one of them, and Autodesk Revit Architecture, this little guy here. We're going to use these two, and we're going to build a small building and do some analysis of it. But the rest of these softwares are available for you to download and use without charge for 3 years. They're the same as the full commercial versions, except they have a banner that will print with them that says that this was for educational use only. So you can't use this for design services that you might sell outside of school or something like that. These are intended for individual student use. These are also not allowed to be used as your lab software at the school. The school actually has to purchase a license and purchase so many seats and go at it that way. And that's what the Autodesk resellers are for, is to navigate you through that process. But these are the softwares, and anyone can, with a student account, can log in and download those. Moving on to learning, that's where I really want you to take a look at what's available. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Learning tab here, and then scroll down a little bit. And notice these tabs that go across the middle of the screen here. Video tutorials. Autodesk is excellent about posting video tutorials on how to use their softwares. They tend to move very quickly, and they don't necessarily cover everything that you need, but they'll get you the basics. CAD learning, workshops, and additional resources. Additional resources is an important one. That's where we want to go ahead and click on that and see what pops up here. This is where we can find curriculum that's already been designed and delivered and tested and coordinated with standards and things like that. The one that I want to show you is this middle and high school area. If I slide down here on my screen just a little bit, Green Literacy and Architectural Design Curriculum, GLAD. And it's dated for 2011. So just a quick note about that. Autodesk updates their software on an annual basis. So most of their softwares will have a year describing which version it is. So like for instance today we're going to use Revit Architecture 2012, and they don't change dramatically from year to year, but there are improvements each year, and so you want to try to coordinate this with what's going on. The one that I use at the college level a lot is this top one here, which is Autodesk BIM for Architecture, Engineering, and Construction Curriculum. Okay, so I'm back at my home page here at the Autodesk Education Community. And one of the things that's really cool about this community is they keep track of the software that you download. And not only do they keep track for their own purposes, but they help you as well. Especially if you're the instructor and you've got a bunch of students who are trying to keep track of licenses, logins, usernames, passwords, all that kind of stuff can become pretty cumbersome. And we put that burden on our students, and this education community actually helps with that. So I'm going to go ahead and click login and just show you what I'm talking about real quick. So I click login and enter my information. Okay, so now I'm logged in, and let me scroll down here just a little bit and see it knows that I am here, and right underneath it, it keeps track of, where I go to school. I can post designs if I want to, or if you want to have students post designs, you can certainly do that. Groups, profiles, all that kind of stuff, just kind of standard social media kind of stuff going on here, except for this top one here where it says My Software. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And if I scroll down a little bit, it's going to show you the softwares that I have downloaded. So AutoCAD, Civil 3D, 3ds Max Design, Ecotect, and Revit Architecture are on my list. And then notice that it keeps track of the serial product numbers and the product keys. So if you have a student who changes computers in the middle of the year or whatever, they can come back to the students and educators website and get their product key and serial number information off of the website. So the burden's not really on you. Students are often confused. They think since we're teaching them the software that we know all and see all with regard to Autodesk and the products, and that's just not the case. Autodesk is in control of those issues, so we need to direct them to Autodesk, and this is a great way of doing it. I'm going to go ahead and log out, and that'll be the end of this video, and next up we're going to move on to actually building something.